to do a little chat or something here. I have some food with me too because it's soon food time for me. So I'm gonna take a protein shake. But first we're gonna have to wait and see if someone turns up because I haven't put out any time. I just said it might be alive, it might not. So we have to see. I'm gonna see if those filters doing something with the light because it, well, no, I think we go back to the natural one. The lighting is not the best inside here, so we have to see. I'm still waiting for see if someone turns up because I have a little thrift haul too because I didn't want to do a video about it because I need to wash the clothes too because it's clothes mainly. I don't gonna show the shoe racket because we're gonna fix it and it's showed up it was a little too long for where I thought it should fit. But that's good when you don't take measurements, you just see something. So sometimes you buy it. It was not that expensive anyway. We just paid under £10 $10 for it, so this was no price at all. So, and the whole things went for around $20 and £20 with that one. So still gonna wait for someone to turn up. So I think I'm gonna try to take my shake. I tried to do this use type of effect on my lip instead of ombre. And I hate those plastic screws. Why do they have to put them together with that thing? They say it's for the environment, but I think they're more annoying. And this is the one I drinking right now. And this should be like a complete meal. It's a little hot outside, so I thought that could work too. And I use a straw, so it should be easy for me to actually get that into my system. And looks like no one is really coming yet, so I have to wait and wait and wait. And this is the boring downside with everything when you don't tell people you're going online. So I'm gonna see if someone wants to come, or I just go out and I don't know what all the symbols are for. No, I'm not sure. I'm not sure what they're doing. Yeah, I know the filters. I wish that you can adjust some of the lighting sometimes. But I see someone is in, so I hope someone wants to talk to me so I can have a little interaction with people. So you have to see. And someone jumped out again. So yeah, I can just sit here and just wait. I know it's Saturday. In Sweden it's around 2 o'clock and it's meal time for me, but I thought because I now have a little time to kill and the travel is busy with doing other stuff too, so at least I can do something without just sitting here and do nothing. I first thought that I should go outside and do this type of live, but it's a little struggling putting things that's gonna hold the phone in place and that type of things because I use my phone for it. So if you want to talk, so talk. I don't know. I'm still drinking this one, and this is like a complete meal for me. I'm gonna be very full just with this one. And the great thing with this one is a little thicker consistency. You can get it with, I think you can get it without ordinary milk in it too. So I'm not 100% sure. So, but at least that's the way it works. So we have to see. And I have this little haul I'm gonna do, but that's gonna wait a little while because it don't go that well. Maybe they don't want to watch me today. I don't know. Sometimes people want and sometimes they don't. I don't know. And this is yummy. So, what are people doing today? I don't know. And I wish someone could come in and just entertain me too. Because this is the sad thing with going live, especially if you haven't done. I had a really fun live Friday the 13th. I was one of the guests to Star Raven, Gothic Eternity. And it was really fun, even if we had the moments when most of us didn't get anything to say because it was one person that took over the show, but people seemed to like it, so I thought that was okay. But I thought it was really nice to actually see more of those people too. Like Star Raven is one that I should want to see her for real. Can't hear me. No. You should be able to hear me because I usually have sound on, so I don't think it's from my side in that case. Can you hear me now? As we have to try and start it again. I can't hear Guild. I don't know what you're saying. Okay, at least you can hear that. So I think I was talking about the live I was with Star Raven Gothic Eternity, and it was a really great one. I should want to meet Star Raven in person too, but I have no business. When we go into UK, we're not going down to London or Brighton and that type of things. We're gonna be more like in the north, but gonna go down to Wales and that type of thing. So that's gonna be exciting. And yeah, it's a lot of people I should want to meet when I go to UK, but I don't have the time for it. But at her live the Friday the 13th, it was really fun because I could even talk with people like Gothdatic and Lucky Blake, and then very bad at name. It was two others. One took over the show, but people liked it. Oh, thank you very much. Thank you, Perry. That's nice. So yeah, and you have a great day too. So I'm gonna wait a little more because I'm gonna have a little haul. I have little things I bought when I was on a thrift shop. So we're gonna see how it goes, and during that time I'm still waiting a little more. I'm gonna see if there's someone else that I know that coming to watch this live, because I said I should come around noon, and if people had their eyes open, so they shouldn't guess, it's somewhere between 12 or whatever you have the latest type of things. And now was the time for me, and I thought, okay, I go live. I'm so bad. I should tell people when I do it, but I don't. I take it like a little nice surprise, or an awful surprise for some, because sometimes you get those rude people that think, what are you doing here? And go away. But like I said, you don't have to watch. You don't have to. So I'm gonna see if there's someone else that want to talk or ask something or whatever, because I just mumbling. I was thinking of maybe go outside and do the live, but yeah, it's a little more tricky to go. You want to be somewhere that people not disturb you too much too, so that could be a little harder too, especially in Sweden, because you can't even be in the forest and think you're alone, because there's always someone coming around. Especially now when it's mushrooms and that type of things in the forest, and people are going crazy for berries and mushroom and that type of thing. So yeah. Purple in the evil color. Glenn, it don't have to be evil, but it can be. Hej Marcus, jag är också från Sverige, så hello Marcus, I'm also from Sweden. Which part of Sweden are you from then? I'm from Borås, or a bit outside Gothenburg, if you don't know where Borås is. So. So that's fun, at least there are some people in. I don't pick it because I'm allergic to mushrooms. I could pick berries, but mushrooms is a big no-no for me. Eskilstuna. I have been to Eskilstuna, but mainly in course because back in the days I owned Icelandic horses, and I was in one förening, that we call it, and they had the yearly meeting for whole Sweden there. So we went there, and I was secretary for my club, so that's why I went to Eskilstuna. So, what are you doing in Eskilstuna though? Why? That mushroom is so freaking amazingly good. I don't know. I'm allergic. You don't ask someone that they're allergic to something else why they don't eat it. You know, I want to live properly. I don't want to be sick or something. You live there. Of course you do, Nisse. I should understand that. what the fuck, why? Yeah, some people are, some people aren't. I am allergic to mushrooms, so it's no meaning to ask why. I don't know why. I'm allergic to other type of things too that is like protein for people, so yeah, I have tasted it. That's why I know I'm allergic. I got that already when I was a kid because I went really bad. So we're not going that. And I have accidentally get mushroom in my body too when someone had cooked for me and they didn't know that I actually put some type of mushroom in that mix. They didn't get the usually one they used, so they bought another one and didn't look at the ingredients. So it showed up that it was mushroom in that, and I went so sick. Ah, so you have lived in the UK. Where in UK? My travel is from UK, so we're gonna travel back to his his old home in the northwest. So it's gonna be a long journey, so but it's still a bit of time before that happens. So I'm gonna see if some of my friends is showing up too, because I want to show some things because I've been thrift shopping and I went to this Erikshjälpen. It's a really good place because they actually have thrift shopping prices and not like the other ones that take over prices. And I see even from the US and UK that people now start to complain that they have higher prices there too. And it's probably because there's so many that goes down there, buy a lot of things and then go out on different sites and sell them like vintage and that type of in Eastbourne. Hello Janet, nice to see you. I haven't been on that long. I just took a chance and see if someone should turn up that at least I recognize. But it's fun to see you too. What are you up to then? Is it morning in US? So we have to see. And I'm having my protein shake because I need to get something in my body. So, and you can put a like on these things too if you double tap, like they usually say, or even share it with others. So it's 7 a.m. Ah, you're early up then, early bird. Yeah, but I should say something because I'm up very early too. So I'm used to it because I need to eat and that type of thing. So. And with my work, I'm always up early anyway. So I think you get used to something. So then it goes automatically that way. So you wake up and everything. And I have slept the hours I need, so I don't have to do anymore. What are your plans today then, Janet? And the rest of you too, if you're still here? Because people maybe don't think I'm so funny. Because you're jumping out and in and everything and think I'm strange that I don't eat mushrooms when I say I'm allergic to it. And I don't really get it why you think it's strange, because if a person is allergic, so you don't eat the things you can't eat. I'm allergic to tea too, all types. So, and I don't question anyone that say they are allergic to peanuts or fish or whatever, because I know how it is. Yeah, mushroom maybe is not the most usual type of things. I have only met one person in person on another party that actually said was also allergic to mushrooms. So that was nice that at least I was not alone. Ah, and hair appointment. That sounds excellent. I'm gonna go to my hairdresser on Thursday, my first vacation day. I counted down to my vacation now. So I got that thing I was dancing in this morning when I did breakfast too, and was very cheered up and everything like that, because I know my vacation starts soon. I can put my work to the side and don't have to stress. I can just do the things I want to do and not think about having to go to work and be stressed and coming home and be totally exhausted and everything and have pain and ache everywhere, because we started getting a bit old now. We are. So are you gonna do something special with your hair or something? So, or are you just gonna do an ordinary haircut or something? I know that I'm gonna try to see what we're gonna do with this, because I lost so much, and you know that because you follow my journey with the health things, and I have all those small hairs standing everywhere, and some days it looks like I haven't even brushed my hair, and especially when it goes static too, so it goes like in glory of small hairs everywhere. So when I look in the mirror, oh my gosh, when did this happen? So oh, yes, we all eat different type of things. I don't eat that type of things, but I do like a lot of things, and I can't be vegan or vegetarian completely either because I have my food allergies, and that is unfortunately for that type of protein that is important for me, that I can't replace that much when it comes to vegan and vegetarian food. So I need to eat some meat too. So sorry, I love animals, but I can't be that. Hello John, welcome. How is England today? Is it good weather? Hiking weather or something? And I have been to a thrift shop. I haven't shown things yet. I have a little goodie bag here with the things I'll find. Just color the roofs. I think my husband is getting his cut. Yeah, but that could be good enough too, to just do that little refreshment. I think I'm gonna try to add some colors in it. We have discussed this because she asked me already last time I went there, and should we put any color in it? But I said that not this time. We just do a haircut and we take it next time. So I thought I should try, but I'm not sure how I'm gonna do. And I said that in a video yesterday, that I don't know. I have things I should want to, but I'm not sure I have hair enough for it. Yeah, it's bright here. It's very good weather actually over here too. It's really nice to be outside. So we went out and everything. So, and I have been out more than once too. So I thought it was very good weather today. It's not too hot, it's not too cold, and it's not windy directly either. So it's really nice to be just outside and just chill. If you can chill. My type of chill at least. And I'm drinking, I don't know if you have this type of protein shakes in the UK. I hope I can find something to drink when I'm over there, because I think it's really delicious. Especially this one, it's a little thicker, it's a little more luxury in the taste. So it's like going and buying a real milkshake or something. It's not the plain one that they usually are. You don't have to feel sorry for me, Nisse. I hope that weather is gonna stay, because I'm gonna go to the north part anyway. So you know where we're gonna land, because it's Manchester and you don't live that far away. And morning, Mike, and thank you very much. I did use that purple from that Gothic Beauty magazine box that was from Lashy Doodles, I think. So I thought I should give that a go. Hello, Princess. Good morning to you too. It's nice to see you, because I have little things to show. So I thought I should wait till little more people showed up. So, but like I said, on Thursday my vacation starts, and I'm really looking forward to it, because this summer have been very hard, and it's never calmed down really. And they said it should calm down even from springtime and forward, and it haven't calmed down at our place at least. So now I'm looking forward to actually don't have to go to work and to start my first day with going to my hairdresser. And she is a wonderful person. We can talk about everything. She's alternative in her type of way, not like in the goth, but she have that type of look. She understands the alternative people and that type of thing. So you can talk everything. And she have horse, she have dogs, she have cats. So it's always something we can talk about, and that type of things too. So what I'm working with, I'm working on a warehouse. I do inbound mostly. Sometimes they borrow me out, and then I can do outbound type of things too. So, and sometimes I work with warranty part too, but that I don't do that often anymore, because they try to learn other people to do that job instead, because I'm a little too fast on inbound, so they don't want to let me go back to my old place. Thanks very much, Princess. So do you, so do you. And sorry, I need to drink. It's not much left, so it's no hurry if I don't get everything in my system. And like I said, you can hit that button too, and maybe share so people know I'm here, and we might try to start open the little hole too, so people can see what I bought, because I was on Erikshjälpen today, and it was not calculated to do that. I had a lot of clothes I needed to give away anyway, and I had just decluttered again my wardrobe because there's so much still that I'm gonna fit. So I had to do something, so I know what I need to buy in the future. And I knew I had a winter jacket that is very good too and very thick, and that had to go. And I should go and leave it in this ordinary place, but Trevor said, no, we go and leave it to Eldergoth because they were so much better. Hello, Black Metal. I'm doing fine. I'm really great today. And I think it's because I'm excited because on Thursday my vacation starts, so it feels so much better now this week. And so I actually danced this morning when I did breakfast, and Trevor thought I was crazy. He told me off like I was a kid. Say, stop behaving that way. But I say, why? I had music in my ears, got music of course, and I was dancing around, so that was really fun. So I did I did just enjoy my morning. So now I'm looking forward for actually the vacation to start and meeting my hairdresser and see what we're gonna do with this, because I need to do something. Thank you very much, Black Metal and Phoenix Princess. I'm drinking a protein milkshake, what you should call it. That is because it have 25 grams of protein per serving, and it's not that much. It's what a maximum can get into my belly nowadays. So it's time for eating a proper meal right now. Sometimes I don't want to have cooked food, and I thought I'd take this one instead this time. You are a writer. What are you writing, you said? That should be interesting to hear too, because you can write about a lot. It can be poem, it can be horror, it can be thrillers, it can be whatever. So what's your thing? I do like to create things. I'm a very creative person too, but I struggle with my fingers because I have finger handicap after a car accident 2001, so that's why. Yeah, and I have almost the opposite problem, John, the health anarchist, because I now have started to replace the ordinary summer and spring and autumn clothes. So now I'm not sure about my winter things. So I'm gonna need to find something, and maybe I find it in UK. Who knows? Maybe they have better things in UK, at least if you're alternative. So tantsnusk, and if you that don't talk Swedish, tantsnusk is like a girl porno. So why are you writing that type of stuff? Is that good? Can you maybe write that as a comment when this get uploaded after Black Metal, because my memory is not always the best all the time. So if I'm gonna remember to listen to something, I need to have that. And if you have a link to a video, please put it down in the description box too later, so I can take a listen to what that was. See that many knowing each other. This word is so little even on the internet. I think I give up with that one. Oops. We don't want to have the small bits. So I thought we could maybe take a look. It's nothing special. I did buy a shoe racket too. That was around the half of everything I paid for, and I paid for around just under $20 or £20 total for everything, and the shoe rack was around the half of the price. So the rest of the clothes items is actually for under £10, $10. So I thought we can show them now, so we get that thing away, because I need to wash them. And everything is in large, and it's nothing special directly. I bought different type of tops, and this is like I'm gonna move a little forward and backwards, I mean, so you can see a little better. And it's a little like this in the front, so I think it might be flattering for the chest area, and then it got together in the bottom a bit, but it might be a little big, I'm not sure. But yeah, I thought that could be like a simple thing to have, and you could put something above, or you can use arm warmers or something, and maybe lay it with something, and you can updress it or downdress it. So, and I also find this one, and I thought it was a cute print on it. So it feels a little alternative, the print too. I don't remember her name, but I think it's that singer that died. It looks at least like her. I don't remember her name. I'm so bad at names. But yeah, I thought, and you should see, it's a little purplish, that little pink purple tone in it. I don't like pink. You see? Ah, thanks, Mike. A lot of different things. I'm gonna go to my hairdresser and that type of things, and a little later we're gonna travel to UK too. So that's the main deal while we're off. But yeah, so this was the second top, and it's just like a plain t-shirt else, but it was the print I thought was a little cool. And if you don't like it like a t-shirt, you can actually cut it out and use it like a big patch on the back on a jacket if you want to. So you don't have to wear it as a t-shirt either. A little tips: if you find a great t-shirt, something happens with it, you can't wear it anymore, but the print is good, use it as a patch. Goth tip number 1. Oh, thank you very much. Ah, hello, Lucky. Funny to really nice to see you here, and I hope my sound is at least working, because I don't have a professional YouTuber streamer like Starhaven to help me right now. So then we come to just a plain top with little longer arms, and I thought it's gonna be nice when it's this type of autumn weather. Now the weather is very strange here in Sweden. Was very cold some days, and suddenly went up to summer heat again, and then it go backwards again, and then it goes again to summer heat. So it's really a hard time to actually get something. So this is just a plain, a little bigger here, like I like it, because I don't like it too tight. I never like it too tight. And then we have the last things, we get rid of the things. And this one, the only thing I don't like is the coloring on the metal bits, or what you call it, on some bits, but it's the motive. That is the motive that I'm not working today. It's Saturday, so I'm off. I never work weekends, and I usually don't do overtime during the weekend either, because I had done my weekends earlier when I worked shift time, so I'm not going back to that. Yeah, and the last t-shirt was actually the motive that got me. You can hear me. That was good. Thank you, princess. So, ta-da! What do you think? Isn't that awesome? I find a bat, and you can try to take it a little closer so you see the metal things. I wish it was just like crystals and silver color, but I think this works fine too. So to layer it with something, and you can create a Eldergoth look very easily. And if you want, you can do those rips too, so make it even more Eldergoth look. And like I said, it's like the bigger up too, like I want it. So I'm not sure if I'm gonna keep it this way, or if I'm gonna do something with it so it looks a little more Eldergoth. If you have watched Angela Benedict, especially the products she done recently, she posted in her community tab, you have seen that she have used different type of band t-shirt and similar, and done really cool stuff with them. So you can easily change even a plain t-shirt with some print you like to a very good Eldergoth thing too, without problem. Thanks very much. Thanks very much. So yeah, I thought that was great buy, because for everything here, when it comes to my clothes, everything is under $10, £10. So I thought that was good. And the best thing with everything was that I even got 15% off, because I was leaving things for them. So I was not ready to get that thing, because I was surprised when they said, wait little, when we should leave the bag with everything, and they said, wait here, And then it came up with a card that next buy you're gonna get 15% off. And I was thinking, oh my god, it's gonna be even more cheaper. So that was awesome. Thanks, Janet. I did love that too. And I didn't believe my eyes because I didn't expect that, because it's very hard to find that type of prints that I really love. So I was so excited when I find it. I wish that the more bronze type of color had been in silver or something more, or at least have crystals or something that was bling bling in another type of way, but I can still make it work. So in that case I can look between my fingers, like we say in Swedish. We have a few ones that the most have actually stopped being goth shops, but if you are in Gothenburg, for an example, the town I love on the west coast, and I live like 30-40 minutes from there on the highway, so then they have Grottica, and Grottica is perfect. And Jeanette that owns the boutique, she is the nicest person. She is the only one that have run it, and she don't have any help. And she is in the middle of Gothenburg. If you know what Domkyrkan is, it's the big Catholic church. Because yeah, we have Catholic churches in Sweden too, even if we are Protestantic Christian here. I'm not Christian, so, but we have those churches. And just where she has her shop, and it's in the basement, so it's very cool. I have an old video when I showed everything too, but if you Google in Grottica and Gothenburg, you're gonna find the page and that type of things. And it's a very nice little shop, not that big, but she have a lot of good stuff: shoes, corsets, clothes, accessories, bags, you name it. For being that small, she have a lot. She used to have more, but they disappeared. And yeah, it started in the beginning. They were really good ones because they were really for goths and that type of alternative people. But when they changed it, owners and everything, it started to go to this mainstream fashion type of thing. So even the even the alternative people didn't want to shop there anymore, because we were not after that type of clothes. Yeah, I always preferred silver because silver is my color. And when I was a child, and we got jewelry from, like in gifts during Christmas or birthday, so the other ones got gold. I got gold too, and I was so disappointed when I opened my parcel and looked at them. Please, can you change it to one in silver instead? And I thought I was stupid, because gold is more worth. So why do you want to have silver? And I said, I love silver. I don't like gold. Oh, thank you very much, John, and hope you get a nice day out, and you take care too, and we see you another time. So yeah, so I agree with you, Phoenix Princess, because silver is my color too. I never liked gold. I've never been a gold person, really. So, and when you read about the magical type of things and all the type of things, which one they always pick, no matter what it is all about? Silver, silver. If you're gonna kill a werewolf, silver bullet. You see, silver comes out. So yeah, so it's really ridiculous that so many think that just gold is the most perfect thing. So I'm not a gold person, I never will be. And I think my colors, when it comes to myself, is not for a gold person anyway. And I'm not the best thing to give things that is in that type of color. I don't like it. It's like if I should do like a steampunk outfit, for an example, I shouldn't do those in that type of copper or whatever they use from type of things together with the colors. I should use silver anyway. And one dream had been to do a perfect black and silver steampunk outfit, because even if I'm not into the steampunk scene itself, I love their clothing, I love the creations, and I love the creativity. Because if you look at all the people that are into the steampunk scene, and they do have a lot of fantastic things coming, and I'm so fascinating, and I should want to have some of the things too, and everything, and create all the stuff. They even do things they can use that is actually moving, and you can go with it. It can be a car, it can be a bike, it can be whatever. So it's really cool. It's really cool. And yeah, is there something else you want to talk about especially, or should I just ranting as usual? I don't know. Sometimes I wish I did a live with someone, so at least I have someone that I could jump in and talk to, so at least we can just share the live that type of way, because that should be much easier, because then you're not just sitting there, what should I talk about now? Because it's not always easy to entertain people, and sometimes you don't even know when they're coming and watch you, and if someone wants to watch you. Some people do, Janet, but when I look at least your little picture that you have for your profile, so I can really see that it can suit you with gold, because you have that type of colors. Nisi, do you ask me if I'm Generation X? Yes, I'm Generation X. It's no secret. I'm an oldie. I'm Generation X. What's you? What are you? Lucky Blake. Yeah, we might be able to try a live one day if you want to, because I think you can do it in YouTube too. I know you can invite people on Instagram at least, but yeah, we can see if there's some day that fits us both. And Crazy Jojo asked where I'm from. I'm from Sweden. It should be very obviously if you look at my little profile type of things. It says son is a Swedish Eldergoth. But you're younger than me. I'm 68. I'm born 68, so I'm one oldie. I'm 56, and it's not a phase. It's never been a phase for me, even if some people actually was hoping for that. But sorry, I was born darkly inclined already as a child, so I think they screwed up on that bit, because I didn't change. I just evolved. I evolved into something that's called goth. Du är också svensk. And I can say that Phoenix Princess is with Swedish roots too, so maybe she wants to learn some Swedish sometimes too. And like, so where from Sweden are you, Crazy Jojo? Because I live in Borås, a bit from Gothenburg, or like we in Sweden say, Göteborg. So so it's a little funny to see that it's actually Swedes finding this way too, because I usually don't have Swedish people watching me. Yeah, and we didn't know which part of Sweden you had relatives in Phoenix. You haven't asked them. Have you asked them where from? You can teach me some stuff. I can teach you the simple word to remember, like saying hello. Hey. Hey. 3 letters. Hey. And I can also learn you to pronounce IKEA right, because you English speaking people don't say IKEA right. You say IKEA or something like that. It sounds ridiculous. It's IKEA. 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 Kristianstad is in southern part, so you live more south than me then. So how's the weather in Kristianstad? I can't pronounce that thing. I don't know. I'm not from Skåne or Blekinge or whatever it belongs to. You also have Abba. Yeah, we have Abba too. You don't talk to your real father. Sorry to hear that. Yeah, and I was actually seeing shorts when people say you don't look like a British person, and the person transformed to look like a really stereotype British girl. And in the comments they said a similar thing, and then they say you don't look like a Swede. You don't look like IKEA. And ABBA could actually be 2 different things, because in Sweden it's not just music. Maybe some people think it's music, but it's also a food brand, especially if you like fish. I'm not a fish person, not a seafood person at all, so don't try to impress me with that type of food, because when I grew up, we were often to my granny, my father's mother, because it's farmor. Farmor, far is dad. So, and she lived in Haparanda, and that is very up in the north, in Norrbotten. And they don't live that far away from Torne Elven, so they can get fresh fish there very fast, and she always did fish. After some years, I was eating fish when I was younger, but after that I couldn't stand it, and nowadays I can't stand it either. So, you've been working with Benny Andersson too. That's amazing. When did you do that, and in what circumstances? And for maybe teach Princess something more in Swedish, you can say your name, that my name is Princess. Jag heter prinsessa. Or prinsessan. Mitt namn är prinsessan. Or just your ordinary name is that for prinsessan. You love fish. Yeah, some people do, but I hate it. For the musical chess. So was that in Stockholm or something then, or was it in the UK or what? Yeah, sometimes it goes that way, that something you don't like, you start to eat and the opposites around. And for me, it was the opposites. And yeah, I had been forced one time for some years ago to eat fish because they forgot that I don't eat it, and I had to be there for hours and work in the bar. And I needed to eat because I had been working before, and they had promised me to a proper meal before that was not fish, and this time they did for the others that was there. They did this soup that was everything, crabs and shrimps and fish, you name it, everything was inside that. That could be seafood, and that people think is delicious. And I was thinking, oh my god, okay, I'm gonna try it, and I had to force that into me, but I was, it don't taste good. And after that, I couldn't even take drinks after. It took hours before I get that fish. I thought everything tasted fish after that for hours. Thank you very much, Princess. In Gothenburg. Yeah, Gothenburg is my favorite town, number one, and it's always been and always will. No one can take that opinion from me because Gothenburg rocks. Gothenburg is the best. I'm really a West Coast person, so that's where my heart. I should want to live in Gothenburg, maybe not in the middle of everything, but I should want to live closer to it. But I have my work here, so it's a little too far to do everyday travel on the highway to get to a job, and especially right now when it's so hard to get jobs too, and so many is unemployed and fighting for keeping the jobs too, because it's not the workers' time period right now when the inflation and whatever that costs for everything still let all companies go down and everything. So it's very hard. So you have to keep with the things you have. Maybe to the springtime I'm gonna try to apply for something else, but we have to see. I'm not gonna change anything before I have a contract written in that case, because I don't want to take a risk of standing without having any money, because that sucks. It sounds so beautiful. You can say prinsessan. You play with the Imperiet. So you have seen Thorström. And he's amazing. I loved everything. I loved him when he was in Ebba Grön too. So, and for people that don't know Ebba Grön and that type of things, it was Swedish punk when I was very young, like a kid, teenager, young adult or something. And I think, did Imperiet come after Ebba Grön? I'm not 100% sure in my memory which one came first. But I do like them both. So. But if it was the best gig, I don't know. I haven't seen him live, so I can't talk about that. My best gig gonna be Sisters of Mercy anyway, when I saw them in Gothenburg, because that was just before COVID came. Have a nice day, Princess. And like we say in Sweden, when we say bye, hej då, hej då. Ha en bra dag. Have a good day. So, and much love back to you too. Yeah, so I think Sisters of Mercy, but even The Cure, when they played in Gothenburg, they were awesome. I never believed that Robert Smith should have that good voice for real, because I'm I'm a little afraid when I go to concert and that type of things to see people, because I'm afraid to get disappointed, especially if I love them, because it could be a disaster, because they're not gonna sound like anything that have done in the studio. So you have hugged his wife too. At least you got that chance. Not good. Was that was her name Amanda, if I remember right, or was it someone else? So me and names, I'm very bad at names. So if I don't remember names, don't be angry. That's the person I am already. So some people I remember and some I don't. And some I just remember the nicks and don't remember the real name. And you have to remember and hope that they react on that type of things. And the funny story was when I was younger, and we used to be hanging on those chat platforms here in Sweden. So bye bye, Princess Anne. Hey då. Have a great day. So when we were hanging on those chat platforms, there was I now forgot what they called it, but we decided to meet up on one of the clubs in Gothenburg, Trädgården, and it was like Romo nights, I think they called it. And I went there with other friends from Borås, and some was from one of the goth band that was here. I forgot the name on that one. The shows have all there, and I can't even remember the name of things anymore. So I was driving everyone down there in my car, and we were meeting up with people, and I knew that some of my other friends should be on Romo nights too. Yeah, Amanda. And we went there, and they didn't see everyone at first, but then I should go downstairs where you leave your jacket if you don't want to have it on, or go to the toilets and that type of things. So I went downstairs, should go on the toilet, and suddenly I see this person, and I have other friends with me, and I was shouting Dockan, the doll in English, and people said you can't scream Dockan after her because that is not a real name. I said, yes, I can, because you're gonna react on that one. And she did. And I said, see? But I know that her name is Sandra. So, but right then, in that second, it was just Dockan, I remember, the doll. And she was an amazing person too. And I have contact with her on Instagram too. So it was nice to see her again after so many years. So we had a really great time together with all the friends and everything around that time, and it was really nice people. We was both goths and other type of very close related to subcultures people hanging together, so that was nice. And I hope we could get back to the time, but unfortunately most of my friends, at least the ones that lived in this town, either have moved, I lost the contact with them, or they even goth was just a phase. Period. Some of them went to another extreme type of things, like a vintage type of style. They went up to the 50s and 60s type of style because they thought, now we start getting older, we need to have a grown-up style. But I refuse to be grown up in that type of way, because that's not me. I'm not a person that is into the 50s and 60s. I can like to see some things. I do love watching Reese and that type of things with Olivia Newton-John and John Travolta, for an example. I like that movie very much, and it reminds a little about my dad too, because my dad was that type of guy that John Travolta was in the movie too, with the big cars and that type of things. So it was really fun to have like that, like in memory lane too. So maybe that's why I like that type of things, and I do love a lot of the 80s movies too. So we're gonna see, is there anyone more in here now, or because people are not talking that much for a moment, because the one that talked a lot have now left the building, or whatever you say. Yeah, but I did love to actually see some of those stuff too. But for me, goth is not a phase, but like I have said before, goth is not just that you have to stick inside one box, because that's very boring. We are persons like someone else. good to know, Janet, because the numbers go up and down all the time, so I never know. Star Raven, welcome, welcome. You find my live too. That's really nice. Have fun, Nisse, with your dog, and enjoy the good weather. I hope it's as good as it is down here, because it's really nice weather today. So have a good day, Nisse, and give a pet to your dog from me. So what are you up to, Star Raven? Are you doing something fun? Been to the graveyard already or not? I have been outside and done some thrift shopping, but you probably can rewatch everything and see when it's nothing special, it's just tops, but I did good bargains, I think. So if you think are curious, you can go back there. Else, because I need to put them in the washing machine too, because they have that strange smell that second-hand clothes usually have. So I don't want to put them into my wardrobe before they are washed, and you never know if something else is following too. So it's better to wash it before. Oh, you had thunderstorm today. Sorry to hear that. But thunderstorm is amazing to watch too. So I guess you can enjoy them from the inside or from some type of shelter too, I guess. So, but I can understand why you didn't do any graveyard thing today, because maybe it's not the best weather for it. So even if you can see this type of horror movie coming with the zombies and the vampires and the werewolves or something coming around the tombstones and everything like that, I could really see that in front of me, because that's my imagination. I know can be a bit bizarre, but I guess that's why I'm a goth too. I love that type of things. It's very funny. And I should want to go to graveyard, but we don't have that many fancy here. And if I go into the middle of town, it's very busy when the shops are open too, even if you're in that area, because there's so much going on. So it's very rare. You have to go very early in the Sunday morning or something. Then you can at least be in peace in the place and enjoy the place. And it's only the one in the middle of town that have the really old ones. We have a graveyard not far away from where I live. I've never been there, but I tried to read a little more about it. I think it's at least 400 years old, that too, like the one in the town. But sadly, I was reading that they have replaced the old ones with new ones and make more place for new ones, because that's what happened in Sweden. They take away the old ones and put in new ones instead. I can understand that, because cameras and that type of things are not that. We stay, you see, I think we stay 13 days or something, 12, 13 days or something. But we are a little bit busy and that, and unfortunately in wrong part of UK. So, but I said to Trevor, because Trevor knows people that are living closer to London that he wants to meet. So I said, maybe another time we can go, because I'll have friends I want to see in Brighton too. Because it's not just you, it's like Purple Jane, for example, Jane Wilkes. I know you have met her, and I should want to meet you both, because you are amazing. And I know that Maxi Raven have asked about, but I think she lives a little more up, but I'm not sure she can get away when I'm down to Wales, because I'm gonna meet other people there, but it's on a Sunday we're gonna meet them, and then we're gonna travel back on the Monday to the northern part again. So if we're gonna meet people, they have to be in the northern part. Yeah, it would be cool. I just hope that it's gonna be easier. But I was reading that they're gonna start being a little hassle to go over to UK too from next year in April. I'm gonna have to do this electronic type of approval to travel to UK. So I thought, what, that was strange, and it's gonna cost money too to search for those things. And I work with some people that is English, and they are really upset, because like Roy that is in my apartment, that is from London original, so it's only he that is English, British citizen. The rest of the family, the kids and his wife, they are Swedish. So he's gonna have to pay for them when they go over if they don't get membership in UK. I don't know how it works or whatever. So, oh, thank you very much. It's actually from that Gothic Beauty magazine box, that Lashy Doodle palette I used today. So I used two different kinds of purple, and then I took the white above it. And yeah, I just wanted to do something simple today, not anything that much. Yeah, it is. So yeah, so I thought it was so frustrating that it's gonna, not just that Brexit came, then we have COVID coming, and we couldn't travel because of the rules that was, even when COVID started to go away, it was still a big hassle to visit UK, so we had to wait, and then other things came in a way. And now reading about this thing that you have to apply for getting inside UK too. So I think, can't they just make it easier to just go over for temporary? It's one thing if you're gonna stay longer, but for just a few weeks or something. My plans over Halloween, I don't really know that much. I haven't planned that far because we have to see. Do you have any plans for Halloween? I do know that I want to try to do FX makeup things, because I haven't done it last year, and I want to do it, and I really love. I try to I try to convince Trevor to be model again, because it's easier to make that type of effects on someone else too, because it's easy to see what you're doing when you do it on yourself. So you have to stand in the mirror or something if you don't do it like on a hand or something. But sometimes I want to do it in my face or like this area. I have done in 1 year when I did, like, I have a big cut here, like something have ripped up my throat. So I would like to use that type of things, but I'm gonna have to remember this year to actually check that my things are still working, because I have this blood scrub that is a little thicker consistence that you do a little of the messy type of things around the wound itself, that is not just the blood, more like dried blood and things. So I didn't check that one, and it had dried out last time. I should do that. We should have like this collab with another person, Nightmare Bliss, that is one of my friends in the US, that is an Eldergoth too. And I discovered, no, it's not working. It's no shop that is open before, and I need to get the video out. So I had to leave that. So I was so disappointed. Pumpkin patch, meeting up with Lucky Blake, makeup and hopefully an horror. Oh, that sounds amazing. I wish I lived in UK too. I don't know where Lucky Blake is living, so I don't know how far away it is, but yeah, it sounds amazing. I should want to do something like that too. I do miss having people that is similar like me nowadays. There is a few of them. They don't showing up, or they don't want to do things in public either. Ah, I guess you are, because I would love to see more of that too. I think my neighbors thinks I'm a little weird because I have just a tiny bit up already. Inside I have a lot of decoration that people see as Halloween decoration too, all year around, but during Halloween it's explode in my home because I love it. Trevor is not as happy because he's not into all the type of over decoration, but I do love it. But I'm gonna have to wait till we're back from UK, because I like to do it even in advance too. But I should want to do those really big type of things too, like I said. Don't remember her name, Scary Carrie or whatever. I think I have posted some of her videos on my community tab. She do really great Halloween stuff that is simple to do, and there are things that are moving and all that type of effects too. So I should want to try some of them. Just past London, yeah, that's cool, because if we should go down in that area, so it should be easy that take some day to meet up with Trevor's friend, and another day you could have like this goth hang instead if you go to that London or Brighton type of things. That should be amazing. I guess our men are in the same position there, but I guess your man is a little more patient with that, because my man should gladly say don't. Oh, that sounds amazing. I should want to have a giant skeleton too, and that type of things. I saw that this girl, Scary Carrie or whatever she called her, did this big ghost girl. She used this type of things you have for hands when you put the fence around it. So she used that to shape like a woman thing, and then she had draped it with light fabric, and she put in this type of candles inside with electric lights, and I put it up on something, and then it looks like a ghost lady, and she did something so it actually was moving too, so that was fantastic to see. So yeah, I should really love to have that type of things too. So we're gonna see. I have seen some other tricks too when you use this type of building foam that you use to put together cracks and that type of things. That is like a foam that goes stiff. And they first use some well and then spray this type of foam on top and let it dry. Not much in the beginning. Then I put this electric light and then I take a little more foam, but not cover the lights proper. And then I paint with some red color, with spray paint with red color and black color, and then I put it down on the floor or whatever you use, on the ground, or if you put that in something bigger like a very big pot or whatever, and then put on the light so it looks like it's a burning coal or whatever, so it looks very fancy. I should want to try to do that too, but everything is about costs too, so but I should be excited to try that one too. And I see other things. I saw one that used like a big pumpkin of ceramic, I think it was, or plastic, and it has this outcuts too, so it was like those whole like looked like stars in it, all cover all. So she put the lights in it too, and then she put like cotton, but not hard pack, but it looks like fluff inside, and then I think she covered it with something else. And then she have this stick that she painted so it should look like it's brownish tree color, and then she had some very tiny engine that was moving around, so she fastened that like a broomstick or whatever it's gonna look like, and put it down in it and cover so you couldn't see the top. And then she put it on, and it looks like, if you have been out to a Harry Potter world and see when they do this type of effects when you come to the table in the kitchen and you see the spoons and everything moving, so it was the same thing. So that looked like really cool. So I should want to try to do something like that. Yeah, I do hate that everything costs a lot. They should give us the things. Everyone that is creative and people don't want to have the things, give it to us. Give it to us. We can use it. We don't have to pay for everything all the time, and we can give away things if they think it's cool too. I should happily take things. Yeah, so I think we could actually reuse things for that type of things. I think it's a brilliant type of way, and there's so many amazing tips you can see how you can do things, and it can get very scary. And if you have things enough, you can even make those flying ghosts with fish lines and that type of things. That are moving, because it have some electric engine that see that everything is moving around, so it looks like the ghost is going forward and backward. So if you have a little garden or something and it's dark and you put some lights towards it too, and you see this white ghost coming forwards and backwards, so that looks really spooky. I do like it. I just want to have a big garden too, but I live in flat, I only have a balcony, so I guess I have to to scare my neighbors from the balcony then instead. But that works for me too, because I think it's fun. Are you gonna put up any Halloween decorations in the garden too, Starhaven? I know you said you had a small one. Janet, do you have a garden? Do you put up big Halloween things there too? Because I know you're American, so you have much bigger experience of Halloween compared with us others, because that's is more a big holiday that everyone is celebrating without having any doubt that you are childish or something. I have seen when Nightmare Bliss have been away, and she have filmed those streets with some people that have really amazing gardens, that the whole garden is transformed to this Halloween world with everything skulls and scary things, mummies, zombies, and things that are moving and sounding and that type of things. I should really want to have that too, and I should want to see that with my own eyes too, because that should be a dream come true, to go to a place that really celebrate Halloween in the way it should be, not just boring Sweden. And it's like I said, I've been a little disappointed this year too on the shops, because dollar store is the only one that have delivered something that is okayish, but yesterday I was the dollar store and they have already put up a lot of Christmas stuff too. And I was thinking, it's September. Christmas stuff already? I don't mind the Halloween stuff, but Christmas? Hey, stop. We're soon gonna have things up all year long. You can have the Halloween stuff up. I'm not gonna protest that. But the Christmas stuff, put it away. It's not Christmas yet. We can wait for the winter. We don't have to have the winter ready. Ah, yeah, I can understand that, of course. Story, I mean, it's not that easy, especially with how people behave nowadays. So, Janet, I hope you can have it one day because it should be great. And if you have it, please take pictures of something and send to us or put it up on YouTube, or if you have Instagram, do it there so we can take a look if you do it. So that would be fantastic. No, so when it comes to shops here, I saw that the other shop that I usually go and buy things on, Eldergoth, started last weekend to get in things, so it was like a third of everything was up. But compared with UK and especially US, most is garbage compared. It's a cheap things, except for watching the prices on them, the price tag, because the cheap stuff, if you complain on the things you find there, I say, oh goodness, you complain sometimes when it's like £20 or $20 on something and say this is ridiculous expensive for this thing. I should be happy if it just costs like something like that, some of the cheaper stuff. But they're ridiculous. I'm never gonna pay the prices they have now. So I don't know if I want to even see when I have done all that section with Halloween stuff and I'm ready with it. Because I saw the prices and I almost fainted. It was, are you fucking kidding? Sorry, I swear. But this is my channel. You can do it. You can do it sometimes. This is me. You moved to Texas in 2020. Oh. I usually put up my Christmas stuff for the first week when Advent starts, because that's the way we in Sweden do it. But that is closer to December at least. It's like November, December, somewhere there. So I think that's okay, because not maybe just the Christmas type of thing, but I like the lights. It's very dark here, so I like to see all those lights and everything. It looks so fancy. And I have a Christmas tree. It's really beautiful too. And I have all the bats and Killstar things inside. Put on them with the Killstar bats and the small ornaments that is from Killstar and other type of things that are a little more spooky. So I think that is okay then, because it's not that Christmas with the red and type of things. So my Christmas goes in black, white and silver mainly. So I think that's cool colors, but I do prefer to have one season at a time. So I think having Christmas things already now in September, that is taking the piss, taking a mickey. So I think they should stop doing that. Take one thing at a time, because now we want Halloween. And if you haven't even built up the Halloween section in all shops, don't put in the Christmas things now. We need to have Halloween first. Hello. You know what I mean. But like I said, the prices in our shops, I don't know what happened. And the most things are garbage, because it's just I don't think I've seen that bad things often in videos from UK and US either, because you have so much more beautiful stuff there. And the things that looks okayish, they are expensive even if they are not big. We start to talk about prices from 40-50 pounds, and then it's a thing like this size. It's not even a size. So you're gonna guess when it start come up to this size. I don't even try to take a look at the price tag in that case, when those cheap stuff cost already that much. So it's too much. It takes too much of the weekly food shopping budget for 2 persons, because that is very expensive now in Sweden too. We don't know even what we do in some weeks, because we can't get the number down no matter what we shop or what we look for prices. So it's still like, it feels like it's going up all the time. So I think What did we buy this time? Is this worth something? Or did we rob a bank or something? So, are you doing something more today, Star Raven, or is just fun all the day? I know that Janet going to the hairdresser, and I know that Trevor and I probably gonna watch something too, and that type of things. Tomorrow gonna be a boring day. It's gonna be cleaning day because I want to do the big cleaning before vacation starts, so get rid of it. And of course, I'm gonna need to start take a look in my wardrobe what I'm gonna take for clothes for me. I'm not sure about the makeup because I can't take that much with me, and all this liquid rules is ridiculous. Because you need to have it in just this little tiny bag, and I'm not gonna put it in a big bag either and take a chance with that type of things either. So, and I don't want to break some of my palettes either because if they breaks, it's too expensive to replace some things all the time. Yeah, this sounds very cool. I should want to have that type of ghost too, that just floating around in the dark, or even the mist that some people do from graves and that type of things, and you see like skeletons' hands start to move or skeleton feet or something. So you can think that is some dead people, almost like Night of the Living Dead or something like that. That should be amazing because like a horror loving person like I am, so I do love those zombie movies and that type of thing. So I wish I could have a bath, but it's many years ago since I had a bath tube, and they're taking away that from the most Swedish homes. Only if you're really rich or something, you maybe have it installed in your own home. But I live in a rental flat, and here is just showers. So I'm so jealous when I see people using those bath bombs and everything. It looks so nice. And I remember when I was younger and I had a bath tube, and you put on good music in the background. We have this big horror book, put candles on, and during that time maybe have a glass of wine or something too. And you lay down and there were big foamy bubbles and everything. It was so fancy. It might have bath when we go to Wales. I don't know. I don't remember what they said about the room there, but we're gonna stay at Trevor's old home where his parents is. So they only have a shower, so it's no bath tube in that home either. So that sounds amazing. Yeah, I love when people have that creativity so they can create things of simple type of parts and put it together and get it so amazing. It's a little like when I'm on Instagram, I can recommend Evil Creations, I think it's called. They do amazing stuff, but this is professional done and it looks marvelous. It's like those big pumpkin horror type of figures that is moving and you have the lights coming. It looks amazing. And like I would love to even have persons that do this real FX makeup too. I used to watch this program Face Off, and I should want to learn to do those molds when you do this different type of things, prosthetic, so you can change a whole shape and create your own alien monster or whatever, your witch, and do it really scary. That I would love, and real uh, wanted to learn to do the painting too that they do with airbrush technique and that type of things. I've never done it, so but it should be amazing to try or go to school, but I can't afford it. And I think the closest school to me for that type of things, if I know that from Ellie Max, FX Max, or whatever she called herself here in Sweden, that is a big one when it comes to FX makeup. She went over to actually to UK and learned, and I think it was around London somewhere they have that type of things. Yeah, Face Off was perfect. I feel a little sorry that they stopped showing that program over here. I did enjoy that type of things, and to hear the comments from the judges to the work with this thing or work with all those big movies too. And yeah, to see all the creation, and they got this team and they should do something about it, and you see the hustle and everything that went on, and the time goes and the press, and I see, oh, 1 hour left, go to the studio, now it's time to get finished. I saw the panic coming, and then you see the result in many cases. Amazing. You didn't think they should do so much during 1 hour, but they did so much. And especially when it comes to the final part of Face Off too, when they should do this characters that should be ready for like a movie cast and that type of thing. So they should do this little movie thing too, to see if everything hold up when they do an actual movie. So that was amazing to see too, when you see the creature they created come alive, depending on what the team they used for the time being. I hope you can do it one day, Star Raven, because you are amazing when it comes to at least painting. I have never seen you do like FX makeup, but maybe you can do it someday. Or maybe we can do a collab together and do FX makeup. We decide that we're gonna do something and do a collab and put out videos at the same time. Zombies, that's cool too. Shaun of the Dead, I know you have watched too, but that is more like a horror comedy too. I have seen that one too, and this one goes slow. I thought that was really funny when they did this slow walking to pretend to be one of the zombies too. And I don't remember that watching a TV series. I saw that we're gonna start watching it again, and it's also some type of zombie ghost or whatever. They turn up when it's dark. It's a village. First, when every newcomers come to place, it happens something on the road, and I think it's a lot of ravens or crows. I don't remember exactly if it was ravens or crows. It's black big birds anyway. And then they come to this village, and I think that they're just passing by. Something maybe happens on the way, and they say you have to come in because it's soon night. The darkness is coming. You need to come inside. And no. We need to leave because we are on a journey. And then they start following the road, and then coming back to the same place. And it says, you must come in. I don't remember the name, but I think we're gonna start watch that part again, and it's that type of creepy things too. And if you invite them to the home, it's a little like a vampire. If you give them allowance or open a window or something, they can get inside and then kill everyone off. In worst case, you might be one of them too. Music videos too. That sounds really cool. You have to show more of that type of thing, Star Raven. That should be amazing. Yeah, so I really should love to do something like that too, because else life should be boring. Because I do love to do that type of stuff, and I think it's a little funny when I show pictures, especially when I show some of the things I did on Trevor, when I did just pick wounds on his shin. And I thought it really had happened to him something. I said, oh my God, what had happened to Trevor? And I burst out in laugh. I said, nothing. Is he okay? And I continued to laugh. And they said, you can't laugh? Yes, I can. No, is he serious? Is he serious? Is he in hospital or something? I said, it's not serious. He already washed it off. And I didn't understand first. And I said, it's FX makeup. It's me. I did that. So it's amazing to see that you actually can fool people that way, so they really think it's something real. And I tried some other type of things too, because usually you use some type of things. You can use latex or whatever, and then I have some other things. It's two different things you put together in once, and it's much better than the other things I usually use. It creates more realistic thing. It's more expensive because I have to buy that from that type of shop that is actually for movie people or TV people that do production things or theater or something. But as a private person, you can buy some of the stuff too. So I bought that real stuff. But I also tried 1 year to do like this faked type of thing you can do home if you don't have the things. And you used ordinary flavor, and then you used Vaseline and put that together in a mix, and then you can get something similar. It was not 100% okay, but it could be because I was not used to use that type of stuff. So, but some of the edges I couldn't get good in that way, but I got it okay on one part. But I thought, okay, if you get used to it, it's a good substitute. If you don't have to have it to hold up too long or something like that, or just create something fast and you don't have all the stuff. So that's an easy way to do that first thing for a wound too. But you're still gonna need all the colors and the fake blood and the blood scrub and that type of thing to get the last bits. So, is there something more you want to talk about? What Sorry for all the noise. Now the motorcycles is out too. I live close to a big shop too, so that's why you hear a lot of that different type of sounds around here too. So, but I shouldn't complain, because if I need to shop something temporary, that we don't go for the bigger shop, so then we can go to the shop. It's not that far away. It's not even 2 minutes to walk there. So I guess it's okay for that type of things. So yeah, I'm gonna see. Oh, I've been on for very long for being me. I'm not like a professional like you, Star. I mean, when I'm doing my own lives, they usually are maximum around 1 hour, because and I think it's a little hard to know what I'm gonna talk about, because sometimes people don't interact that much, or you just got the stupid people, and I don't have any moderator, and I don't have the energy to sit there and take away a comment, or that type of thing. So my travel is not in that kind of mood either to help me with that type of stuff. But I don't have that much people that follow me in the same way. So it's not like it's overcrowded in my lives. Sometimes it's more people than I expected, but sometimes it's just, and I think it's a little more cozier when you don't have too many either, because then you can interact with the better and actually see the different people too, so you can actually interact with them. Oh, thank you very much, Story. I'm actually dropping weight again, so but I hope it's gonna stop now, because I start to come to a limit with my body figure, because I'm not petite build, so I start to be travel complain now that I start to get a little sharp hip bones, sharp in these areas too. So I need to stop losing, but I eating more than the most people do, so I guess my body still try to find the set points. And I know if you're gonna reach, it's just gone just over 1 year, so I guess I still have around 6 months maximum before I reach the lowest, and then I might gain something. The trick is to stay on a level when the body gonna accept it, and you're gonna keep it in a good way. But I think it's fantastic they actually be able to buy things. But I'm a little frustrated when it comes to like Shein and that type of things, but because now they have so much great stuff in plus sizes. Suddenly it's exploding, and I see a lot of goth stuff that I should want to have it. I'm drooling, and then I look at the sizes. It's plus sizes again. Plus sizes. I don't have that size anymore. Please do it in smaller size. Yeah, that's good. But I have sometimes had that type of comments too, Janet. So yeah, I lost my bum too, so I'm a little worried about the big trip, because it's gonna be a lot of sitting first in the car to the airport that is outside Gothenburg. From Gothenburg, we have to fly from Landvetter to Copenhagen, and from Copenhagen we fly over to Manchester, and from Manchester we're gonna take a train up to, I think it's Poulton or something. Oh, it's before Blackpool, and then we're gonna be picked up by Trevor's mom by car. So I think it's gonna be my boom is not gonna be a happy boom. That's what I can tell, because I can feel it. Now at least I'm sitting on the bed, so it's a little softer, so it takes up that things, but I do know that problem. And I could see even when I look myself in the mirror, I don't have that much. I even lost a big part of my boobs too. So I feel sometimes they said, like I said, the biggest wish like a girl when it comes to clothes and that type of thing. I wish that we could do like flatten our breasts when we don't want to have them, and when we have a certain type of dresses, we can just like blow them up in a certain size we want to have them, depending on the size. It sounds funny, but I still want to have a chest that you can change after what you're doing. So if you do sporty stuff or working, you can have flat chests, because then they shouldn't bother you. And then you put on some fancy dress or something and want to be like Elvira or something. So then you can, boom, here you got the girls. You know what I mean? So that should be fantastic if you could do something like that, because then you can actually change after the circumstances. But the reality don't work that way. So either you have it or you don't have it, or you pay for it and then you're gonna have too much all the time. So I don't think I'm gonna do that, at least. But you have to see. I don't know what I'm gonna do in the future either. I don't know if I'm gonna get approved to get away with some of the skin around my belly area too. Now it's easier to hide it because I dropped so much in weight too, so it goes more flatter. I couldn't hide it before. It didn't help to use those type of underwear either, shapewear, because I had a little harder type of belly compared with others. So they probably have something like I have now that is more like very loose and more skin. So now it's easy to hide it. So, but I'm happy I can actually find things in smaller sizes, and I can find bras that don't cost a fortune, because it's not easy to find a fancy bra that I like, especially when I'm not a person in colors. I like black, and if you don't want to have the boring type of stuff, so, and they're still gonna be expensive, so now at least I can be able to find that in good prices too. Yeah, but at least you had 4 babies, Star Raven, so you have done something with your body, so you shouldn't be embarrassed to having that, because I think you look great. I have seen the videos on that thing. We can have different shapes, but there's nothing wrong with your figure. You're looking great, and I see the clothes you're wearing and everything, and you look perfect in my eyes. So you don't have to worry about that. And like I said, I have never had a baby, so I have nothing to blame on. But now I have boobs that look like I have at least 18 kids or something. So it's a little sad and trouble. Where did your boobies go? There's no boobies there anymore. This is just flat. But yeah, it's gonna be easy to find a bra at least. So even when it comes to black ones, because they have, it's so much more to choose from, and even in the price range that you think is much more better to pay for, because I don't want to pay too much for it, and I can't really understand why should I pay that much if you still have to replace it after a while, because a bra, no matter the quality, you still have to replace it after a while, if not because you have used it that much, or if you have those underwires. I don't know why we don't have better things than that nowadays, because we should come further with all the technology and put together things, because those wires, when they start to run away and they go up in the armpit, that hurts. It hurts badly, and it's not like you want to stand somewhere and try to drag it out, because you don't want to have a big wound in your armpit or in your arm or something, wherever it wants to pick you. So why don't guys have some similar type of problems with their clothes? Why is it only we that have to deal with that type of things, and they don't even understand what we go through sometimes? It's a pain in the ass. And or like when you have fake courses and they only have this plastic boning too, terrible. I hate plastic boning because it bends in the wrong thing, and if you are unlucky it bends to your ribs, and that is painful too. So I always use real corset feather steel, whatever you call it, because that's the perfect boning. So always the steel boning made for real corsets. Thank you very much, Star Raven. Thank you very much. Yeah, bras are a problem, and I do hate using it. I need to have a bra. I always needed it. But then you have those fancy clothes too, and they're not supposed to show that you have a bra. And I can't use those elastic in plastic, so you can still see them. So, but you should make it like an illusion that you don't wear it. And to use one that don't have straps, then I can go without, because I have never found someone that sits in the right way anyway. So it still don't look okay with those outfits I want to have it with. And to have an outfit, so either you have to take that outfit, so it don't matter if you have straps coming up and down, or you put on a strap harness or something, so they don't gonna see that it's some of the straps are from your bra and the rest is from the harness. Then it can work too. So that's the way to go when you have a little bit of chest too. So yeah, so we have to see we have to see what we're gonna do with this problem. And I tried even those things that you can have temporary. I'm not sure how they hold up during a whole day when you sweat and that type of thing, especially if you're going out for a club or something, or concert or something, and get hot out for hours, and it said it's gonna just stick to your skin and hold it in place. Yeah, maybe for the temporary, but what happens after some hours and that one go away? Gonna be like one boob is there, you know, catapult effect for sure. Terrible, terrible. So, I don't understand why we don't have better things. Oh, thank you very much, Star Raven. I hope you have a really great day, and I hope you can go to your graveyard very soon, because I really like the vlogs you have from that. So it looks so cozy and everything, and you have all the dogs coming and birds and everything there. So I hope you have a great day, guys. Soon gonna go too, and because I need to start doing stuff too. I've been here for a while now, so so I hope everyone have a great day. So I think I'm actually gonna finish everything and gonna do my travel with more company too. Maybe he said continue to do the live. It's more peaceful when you're not around, because sometimes you feel like I'm a little too much, especially this morning. I thought I was a little too much because I was just happy dancing around. I had golf music in my ears and ooh, the world was perfect. But yeah, some days I can be a little hyperspace, like a kid on too much candy or something, because that's me when I'm in that type of mood. I'm not good when it comes to take it easy or chill and that type of thing. So I'm really bad at it. Yeah, bye Janet. Have a good day. So I think I'm gonna finish the live. So I'm gonna thank you everyone that joined. It was very fun, and not sure when I'm gonna do this next time, but now you know that it's soon vacation time for me. It's still coming up things on my YouTube channel. Not sure I interact as much during my vacation, because I'm gonna be busy doing things actually. So I'm gonna put that first. If I have some time to kill, you're gonna notice that too. But else, I hope you all stay weird, stay safe, and that you be nice to each others. And love you all. Thanks for watching. Bye.